Good day, I'm Erica Kalumba from PTLED IA3D, and here are my members.
I'm Joanna Arias.
I am Annalisa Liz.
I'm Aina Tisalsain.
I am Narja Meli Feruste.
I am Janice Cristobal.
I am Jaima Ungu.
I am Nanigil Alcalas.
And we are the second generation's group.
And today we are going to discuss about the World Wide Web, or also known as the WWW. It is the system that enables you to access the hypertext documents and other files over the internet. It is proposed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. There are three iterations of World Wide Web, which are the Web 1.0, Web 2.0, and Web 3.0. Each one of us will discuss each iterations of the World Wide Web.
So the first web is 1.0. The first iteration of the web represents the Web 1.0, which according to Berners-Lee is the read-only web. In other words, the early web allowed us to search for information and read it. There was very little in the way of user interaction or content generation.
This was what most web owners needed. They needed a website to make their information available to anyone at any time. I call this brief and mortal thinking applied to the web. The web was a tool, moved much beyond this stage.
Web 1.0 is the term used to describe the earliest form to the Internet. This was the first example of global network which offered the potential for the future of digital communications and information sharing. Basically, Web 1 was a few people writing content and web page for the large number of people. So, one of the best examples of Web 1.0 is MySpace and LiveJournal. These websites were mostly of personal nature and did not have much corporate presence as today's sites do.
In the second iteration of World Wide Web, which is the 2.0, describes the current state of the Internet, which has more user-generated content and usability for end user compared to its earlier incarnation. Web 1.0 in general, Web 2.0 refers to the 21st century Internet application that have transformed the digital era in the aftermath of the dot-com bubble. The term Web 2.0 first came into the use in 1999 as the Internet pivoted towards a system that actively engaged the user. Users were engaged to provide content rather than just viewing it. The social aspect of the Internet has been particularly transformed in general. Social media allow users to engage and interact with one another by sharing thoughts, perspectives, and opinions. Users can tag, share, tweet, and like.
So Web 2.0 does not refer to any specific technical upgrades to the Internet. It simply refers to a shift in how the Internet is used in the 21st century. In the new age, there is a higher level of information sharing and interconnectedness among participants. This new version allows users to actively participate in the experience rather than just acting as passive viewers who take in information. Because of Web 2.0, people could not able to publish articles and comments, and it became possible to create user accounts on different sites, therefore increasing participation. So Web 2.0 also gave it rise to web apps, self-publishing platforms like WordPress, as well as social media sites. Examples of Web 2.0 sites include Wikipedia, Facebook, Twitter, and various blogs, which all have transformed the way the same information is shared and delivered.
And the third iteration is the Web 3.0. So what is Web 3.0? Web 3.0 describes the next evolution of the World Wide Web. The user interface that provides access to documents, application, and multimedia on the internet. Web 3.0 is still being developed, so there is not a universal accepted definition. Even the proper spelling is not nailed down, with analysis firms like Forrester, Gartner, and IDC toggling between Web 3 and Web 3.0.
Web 3.0 is also important as the infrastructure of the metaverse, a proposed 3D virtual world which in digital representations of people called avatars interact and conduct business. So the metaverse is like 3.0 web doesn't exist yet all, and it likewise on rely blockchain or comparable decentralized technology for its data infrastructure and finances, as well as on IA, to make it more representative to wishes of users. The metaverse of Web 3.0 are interdependent at the technical and conceptual levels and therefore likely to evolve in tandem. The metaverse of Web 3.0 are interdependent at the technical and conceptual levels and therefore likely to evolve in tandem. The metaverse probably won't come to pass until its Web 3.0 underpinnings are firmly established.
In addition, under Web 3.0,